Monday, da 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 da. Can't trust that day.
What song you want me to do this? What's that from?
That's the Mamas and the Papas.
Oh yes, the old classic.
That is an actual group, and that's a song.
I don't believe you. I just haven't heard of it.
You never heard of the Mamas and the Papas?
That
is directly from my Aunt Beverly. Like I would not know that if that was not for Aunt Beverly. Mm-hmm. Every other day of the week is fine. Yeah. No, it's just a song. They had a song on the radio about Mondays.
I believe you. I was just curious.
Comment. Have you heard of the Mamas and the Papas? Good morning, Shelly. Hi, Erica. Good morning, Tammy. Hi, Kathy. Gigi's here. Says, good morning, Mr. and Mrs. How are you today? Doing great.
Good morning.
Jean says, good morning. Hello. Rosalind's here. Oh, my gosh. Chris said, driving again. It's what I do. Apparently so. Jeez Louise. Miriam's here. Good morning, Miriam. Are you in said vehicle with your husband? Melanie's here. Says, good morning, Autumn, Richard, and Work World. Ooh, I love that. Work World. So, Keto Dana said, good morning. Happy Monday. Blah. Is Richard a tad bit cold today? Oh, yeah. It's cold in this house. It's in the 60s. Like, we ain't turning on that heat.
It's all about layers.
Kathy said, yes, I've heard of the Mamas and the Papas. I'm that old. I know, right? The only reason I know about it is because I am Beverly. So,
I just never heard of it.
Yes.
Just curious.
Good morning, JJ.
Much like your mom's coffee jingle or the hot chocolate jingle.
that was horrible. We both never heard of that. Yeah, I've never heard of that either. But there's tons of stuff that you probably know that I've never heard of.
Exactly.
Miriam said, I am in said vehicle with Chris. We had to take our car to the shop to fix recalls.
No joy.
You know, there's been a sunroof recall about my car like for 7 years, and I've never gotten it fixed. A, I never used the sunroof. B, I kept trying to schedule it, and they would just be like, oh, we don't have the part. It'll be here in 6 months, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, well, fine. It's not that big of a deal to you guys. So, like 4.
Yeah, it's too many.
Just like, yeah. And then I was just like, unless the sunroof just comes off the car, then I'll go get it fixed. But other than that,
if you don't use
I don't use it. Yeah.
I honestly forget you have one.
Exactly, because I don't use it. Exactly. Good morning, LaTanya. Let's see. Mom's here. Hi, Mom. Dana said, I was raised in oldies music. I know way more than I should at my age. I know, right? That is all thanks to my mother, my uncles, and my aunt. I told my mom, the reason that children today, and by children today, I just mean in the last 15 years, really don't know any music other than their own is because that was the age of the personalized device where you could listen to what you wanted. Like when we were in the car, we had to listen to what the adult had to listen to. When we were in the house and they were blasting the stereo, we had to listen to whatever that was. And that introduced us to an entirely different genre of music. But now you can get in the car, get on your own thing or listen to your own music, and you don't have to pay attention to what is happening in the world around you. That's why they don't know no good music. They don't even know who's taking over for the 99 and 2000, so.
That changed everything. No, you are correct.
Yes. So.
No, my household was more like, Aretha Franklin, the Delphonics, and the Temptations.
Yeah, see, mine was like Earth, Wind, and Fire. Yeah. And then, Earth, Wind, and Fire was like at my granny's house. And then Aunt Beverly loved all 70s rock. So that's where she liked the Eagles and stuff like that. And then Mom and my cousin Kim, they love 80s. Pretty much just pop, but like any 80s R&B and things like that. That's where I got into like New Edition, but that's also like the Cyndi Laupers and my mom loves, Tears for Fears and the Thompson Twins and like all that stuff. So I know, the Human League. Yeah. So like I know all of the 80s popular
like
music.
You're towing all the genres.
Exactly. My dad, as I was saying, my dad actually liked old timey country, but I didn't spend a lot of time with my dad growing up. So I don't know, as I got older, I appreciate it. I don't like old pure country. I like pop country. I like the country music that country music lovers don't say is country music,
It took a video game, but playing Fallout
He loves some of his old timey songs.
If you ever play Fallout, they literally have a radio on your thing that plays nothing but 1920s and 1910 music, and you're like, in the beginning, I'm like, this is all crap. I'm like, after a while, you're like,
this little song
jingle, jangle, jingle, jangle, jangle, oh, hey. I'm like, wow, this is really catchy now.
No, I like me some, Taylor Swift and some Rascal Flatts, some Carrie Underwood,
that was my college. See, college,
pop country.
Growing up in my household, it was predominantly like just classic R&B, like very old school R&B, very old school, like, I mean, those were my big brother and sister was like the 80s pop and But then when I went to college, that would expose me to the Eagles, Rascal Flatts.
When I was young, I was really big. And so in addition to all of that, my personal taste of music was late 90s, early 2000s pop. But so I love like the NSYNC, Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera, Jessica Simpson, all of that. But I also was like kind of grunge. So I was really into Linkin Park, like Alien Ant Farm, Papa Roach, never really Limp Bizkit or Kid Rock, but I was really into the like Simple Plan. You remember all that emo grunge? Like I was definitely into that. And like my pants leg were so wide, like it was amazing.
No, I came up in the time of like the classic hip hop, like like Young MC and like all the.
I'm sure if you sing a Young MC song, I'll know it.
But like like Criss Cross and
see, every time I hear Criss Cross, I want to do that.
No, I was literally like
when Snoop Dogg or when what's his name? Bow Wow was a little was Lil Bow Wow.
Yeah, he was actually Little Bow Wow.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, look at that.
It was amazing. I just tell the beauty of just music in general.
Yeah, I can appreciate it all.
I do too.
Good morning, Rashana. She says, happy Monday, #WhackFam. Hope all is well with everyone. Same Z's. Good morning, Dama. Hi, Kelly.
I was gonna say, even I had a roommate who was a rock solid country guy, and we listened to nothing but country jams that whole semester.
Yeah,
and I'll be dang if they wasn't some of the best. I was like, this is really good.
Melanie said, my Spanish mother loved country and Spanish music. I can tell you this, so when I was younger, and when I was in high school, there was this, I never really got into Menudo, but there was this group called Salsa-Reen that was made up of these little boys that sang in Spanish, because in my Spanish class, we used to listen to like Spanish music videos and things like that. And boy, every time Salsa-Reen came on, like I know all the words to one of their songs. It's called De Sol a Sol, which means from sun to sun.
And you all learned it in class?
Yeah, no, it was just me. Like, because like I loved it. But I can say I do know a fair amount of Selena songs just because of the movie R.I.P. Like Jennifer Lopez. That's really where I became a Jennifer Lopez fan. So yeah, I know, right? But I do listen to a fair amount of music in Espanol, but it doesn't really sink in the way that it used to.
I like the actual music, and I don't understand the language.
Yeah, I don't understand the words. But boy, I can mess up Bitty Bitty Bum Bum. I know that whole thing all the way through. I pretty much know Como La Flor all the way through. But any song that was like the soundtrack to Selena.
You do have that type of memory, though.
Yes, exactly.
Spongetic memory.
Spongetic is the official term, and then also when it's connected to music, it's so much easier to learn too. So just singing things
soothes the savage beast.
Holly said, "Good morning, everyone. Hope the weekend was great. It went way too fast as always. Yes, it did." Miriam said, sounds like you are both up with great music. Yeah, I mean, I
think our styles kind of complement each other.
Our styles.
Well, I mean, the stuff that I don't really know, you expose me to.
Yes, and then vice versa. But Richard loves a genre of music that I do not like, which is like neo soul. Like,
you don't like that at all?
No, like I'm telling you, babe, I don't be saying anything, but boy, that CeeLo Pandora radio station, I'm just like, oh, look, I know it's your favorite. I know it's your favorite. I know it's your favorite, but I hate that.
I did not know that.
Rashana said Jennifer Lopez's only good acting role, and you're a hater because Jennifer Lopez actually had some bangers early in the early 2000s. Made in Manhattan.
You might be right.
No.
No, I mean, Made in Manhattan has like a rom-com.
She was the queen of the rom-coms.
Okay, I'll give you that.
So that's something. Cece's here said, I pray all is well with everyone. Oh yeah, I'm not saying that it was like, backbreaking work. Yeah, exactly. It was commercial. It was very commercially popular is all I'm saying. So good morning, Jasara. Kathy said, I used to go to Mexican weddings with friends into the border towns. I love Selena songs. I know, right? That's it. You live in a border town. You just get the best of both worlds.
That is awesome.
Tanya said neo soul is vibes. It might be, but I don't want them vibes in my life. Like neo soul music, I do like this.
Right? She doesn't like any of that nice vibeful music.
No,
nice
I do not like it. Dr. White said Jennifer Lopez, Enough was awesome. Hello, it was a good movie.
Yeah, I
like Jennifer Lopez.
I do like Enough too. Because Enough was that nice amount of testosterone in it too.
For my boy said, can you tell me what your taco meal has in it? I cooked ground beef last night. Yes. So I cooked ground beef and had a taco meal yesterday as well. That is what I'm having this week for meal prep. My taco tray starts with a bed of lettuce and then a whole bunch of toppings. But for simplicity's sake, then I put my meats down, which is generally always ground beef. I won't make a taco tray with any other meat, you guys. You feel free to do that. I'm not going to do that. So my ground beef with my taco seasoning. My taco seasoning includes garlic powder, onion powder, cumin, paprika, chili powder, salt, red pepper flakes. There is a recipe for it on my YouTube channel. So it's just called like 2-minute taco seasoning. It's really easy. Yep. And then I put my ground beef on top of my lettuce. And you guys, I have a huge bowl that is pretty much, like a foot in diameter. So I fill half of it with lettuce, and then another quarter, I put 2 ounces of pork rinds, and then another quarter, I put a bag of Quest chips. So that is the clock of my, yes, exactly. So on top of my lettuce, that's where I put my ground beef. Then I put sour cream, and then I put a shredded cheese of sorts. And then I put like a chipotle mayo, like a cream sauce of sorts. And then I put like a Taco Bell fire sauce, like a hot sauce of sorts. And of sorts, exactly, because it's whatever you want. And then I put some straight tapatio, which is hot sauce. So the fire sauce has like a flavor to it. The hot sauce is hot sauce. And then I cover the whole thing in cilantro. And then how I consume it is I use my pork rinds as a dipper into a mini guacamole cup. So I also have a mini guacamole cup. Yes. And my pork rinds are my chips for that. Then what I do is take the Quest tortilla chips and I just mix the rest of it in together. Like I take my tortilla chips and kind of cover my taco salad, and then I just chop it all up, mix it all up together, and I eat it. And that's my taco meal. So Dee said no music soul child. Exactly. I hate music soul child. I hate music soul child. That's all I'm saying. So
it's much like her crispy hard meat and her glooby.
No, stop talking about me. No, Melanie said, okay, maybe I slept on Jenny on the Block. Jennifer Lopez's music, although a commercial juggernaut, Jennifer Lopez is not a great singer. She is a good enough singer. Like I put Jennifer Lopez. There are like 2 categories of singer, like female singers that I put people in. You have actual, true, talented singers. Gotcha. This is your like Beyonce, Jennifer Hudson, Celine Dion, like actual people that could sing. Then you have your commercial successes, where if you're listening to these people, you're like, they can't really sing, but they got bangers. This is Janet Jackson, okay? Madonna, Jennifer Lopez. These people have thin voices that like aren't really good.
It was like them in a microphone with no could you hold it?
Nobody. Britney Spears is down here. Christina Aguilera is up here. Britney Spears down here. But I am not taking away from these people's commercial success at all. These are some of my favorite artists. Are they singers though? Yeah. Not
you can
really.
Be successful multiple ways.
Yes, so
there's nothing wrong with
exactly. Lisa said taco meals all around. That's what we've had for the last couple of days. Exactly. It's so easy and it's so good. Shelly said grilled chicken or steak on taco tray is so good too. I'm sure it is.
Or pulled pork.
Yeah, exactly.
Beef. You just get some beef and just
no. Cece said I cooked ground beef as well. Coming off a 48-hour fast at 2:30. I used your taco seasoning. Awesome. That makes me so happy. Yeah. So Lisa said I made a quick Chipotle mayo yesterday. Mixed some Chipotle, Tabasco, lime juice, and mayo. I mean, that's all it takes.
That's silly quick.
Yes, exactly. Gail says Richard cold this morning. Yes, we are both cold, but Richard gets more cold-blooded than I am.
It's layers.
So let's see. Formal Boy says, "Yum, sounds amazing. Thank you. I have everything except the cream sauce. I even have the Quest chips and mini guacamole." That's what I'm saying. You don't even need it. That's just that's my thing. But if you have sour cream and a hot sauce of sorts and cheese and ground beef and lettuce, that's it. That's all you need. Dee's mind is blown. No, I don't like Music Soul Child. Tiny said Jennifer is better than Paula Abdul, even though she had some songs I love. Exactly. Paula Abdul is in that pop success, you know? Like, but hey, Cold Hearted Snake, opposites attract. Bangers, you know what I'm saying? So, okay, Rashana said Beyonce cannot sing, and that is actually a falsehood. Look, I'm not in the Beehive, okay? I'm not a Beyonce stan, but objectively, that woman can sing songs. Like she can sing, you know. I'm not comparing her. The number one best singer on this planet, in my opinion, if we're doing like juggernaut divas, is Celine Dion. She's my number one. But I'm gonna put like Beyonce and like even like Jennifer Hudson and like just all those singers in the top 5, but like she can actually sing. Like whether or not you like her music and the application of her voice, that's a whole different thing. But she can sing though.
Like Babyface.
Yes. Babyface. See, but then I have to look. Singer-songwriters are just a whole separate genre. Like it's a whole separate group for me. The more you can write hits for other people, the less you actually have to be able to sing yourself. Babyface is great, and he can sing too. But the pure hits that he's produced in this world, Babyface can literally drop anything he wants, and it's going to be great. That's how I feel. That's how I feel about The Dream. The Dream, like. Not a good singer at all, but he has written so many hits for everyone else. The Dream just puts out his own music as like playtime. He's like, oh, now I'm just going to do some things I like, you know? But when you can put out
The Dream like you feel about Music Soul Child.
Oh, never mind.
I mean, never mind.
No. I hate Music Soul Child. I don't think Music Soul Child was okay. I actively dislike him and will turn the channel if he comes on. Did he come and knock a cereal bowl at your hand? No, that is just the type of music I do not like. It's slow and he just whines. And I'm just like, I do not like this.
It's smooth
at
and
all.
Rhythmic.
No,
oh
smooth and rhythmic.
Yes, it's a deep melody.
Cece says, I agree, Autumn. You have singers, then you have entertainers. Exactly.
Well, you have dancers too.
But see, exactly. But see, that's exactly what they are. They are entertainers. But then, in my opinion, you have the male singer entertainers who can truly do it all. Michael Jackson, Usher, Chris Brown, and even Michael Jackson's voice was on the thin. Don't get me wrong, you know.
We're talking about young Michael Jackson.
Yeah, and but I mean, what's it? But like Usher and Chris Brown, you know. Even though Justin Timberlake's voice is kind of tinny as well, that's like also an entertainment juggernaut, you know. But still, you know, I can appreciate it all, is what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, but you do have your preferences.
Lisa said Richard's comparison of Autumn's taste in music to her taste in food, gloopy and burnt. I'm done with y'all, okay? I'm done. Miriam says, Autumn, your hair looks pretty today. Thank you very much. Because I don't want to say I hate my hair. I take that back. But like I twisted my hair yesterday.
Oh, yeah, it was really cute.
So now it is wavy. Like now it's like wavy today. I'm not a fan of it. I'm just like putting it back in my yeah. Okay. No, I'm gonna put it back up. But I like the wavy texture. I just don't like wearing it down. Yeah. So here's the heat. No, because I don't like the way it looks down. Okay. I don't like the way it looks down and wavy. But here's my whole like I'm torn because I like to wear my hair down right after I do it because that's when it's the freshest, you know? So I don't like that I've done my hair into a style where I don't like to wear it down, you know? Because then it feels like a waste. It's like, well, then what did I put this effort into it for if I'm just going to put it back up, you know? That's week 2. Ponytail is week 2. But now I've got to wear my hair in a ponytail this whole time because I just simply don't like the look of it down. So. Mel Matthews says Carrie Underwood has an amazing voice. Agreed. She's actually in the singer category.
Get her started.
I mean,
She does the football.
Do y'all watch Sunday Night Football? God. Like, have y'all heard Carrie like burn it up? Like on the intro music, it used to be Faith Hill, which I really, really like. But hey, when they transitioned to Carrie, I was like, hey, Carrie got them chops. You know what I'm saying? So yes. Tanya says Beyonce is an entertainer, but she can sing and has gotten better, but she is not a songbird. A, I don't know what a songbird is. B, I will also agree that Beyonce cannot act. No.
Well, I think also Beyonce, sometimes she tries to do a lot and steps outside of her vocal range.
Yes.
I think her vocal range is
honestly, I liked her. I really don't like her current music. Like, I'm sorry, this whole like mixture of like music and poetry and like visualness. And I'm like, but it's just because I can't make sense of it. It's confusing to me.
I love Dreamgirls.
Yeah, exactly. That is former. I thought Beyonce nailed it in Dreamgirls because Beyonce was essentially playing Beyonce. You know, I love Dreamgirls. I will see her and sing her in that every single time. Perfect range, you know, every other than that, no.
Whitney Houston, though. That's another one.
Whitney Houston is a vocal juggernaut. You're right. Yes, she is. She is definitely in that top group. Mm-hmm. But it's so great when they can also have a commercial success. Yeah, Cece said Whitney Houston was a singer. You're right.
What about Mariah?
No,
because Mariah always wants to put herself in that group.
No, Mariah is an entertainer tier, but she had like a shtick, you know, like them whistle tones that she could do.
Like early, like first, second, third CD Mariah.
Yeah, like she had some pop hits.
Yeah, she was a.
Chris said, "Okay, all done driving. I forgot my keto chow at home and had to get my daughter to bring me a few." Hey, that's why you have children, to run chores for you. You know, that is it. Exactly. So. Yes.
Once we get Milty and Maddie to understand.
JJ said, I like Kiki Wyatt. Now she can sing. Okay, now here's full transparency, you guys. I am into pop. I am not into R&B. I am not into like women neo soul. Like apparently what me. Jill Scott can sing, you know, like, I mean, we'll put her in that list, but I am never going to have a knowledge of depth into that, you know? No. So I don't even know who that is.
She
like,
can sing.
If you probably named a song, I'd be like, oh, if I heard that on the radio, that makes sense. But I am in the pop genre. You know what I'm saying?
That's me in the R&B neo soul.
No. TC said, good morning, Chris and Miriam. I know, right? Chocolate City said, how dare you put Beyonce with Jennifer Hudson? Beyonce is an entertainer. Her voice is not good. Agree to disagree, Rashana. Like, God.
Bring it up. Bring it up, you two. Bring it up,
you cannot just make these flat out broad statements. Like, they are, like, look, if we have to rank them, feel free to rank them however you want. But in the Venn diagrams of singer entertainer, like she is in there. Like, don't get me wrong. Oh my God. Rashana said Mariah is a singer better than Beyonce. We're just gonna have to stop. Yeah. Like we're just gonna have to.
See, I keep thinking like classic Mariah was like a single microphone. That's all she needs.
Rashana said, thank you, Richard, out of her vocal range, tries too hard. That is Beyonce. Beyonce is.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
No, not that. I'm talking about Beyonce is staying with the microphone. You know? I agree. When you can stand with a microphone, you are in that top. I agree. Yes. So I mean,
as long as you're singing in your range, Beyonce is an amazing singer.
Dana says, when I made all of my keto chow shakes for the week, I added the unflavored gelatin. Can't wait to try. They sound a little gloopy, like when you're shaking them. I mean, I like gloopy, okay?
Yes, she
I hope you like gloopy as well. So Aurelia's here, says thumbs up the chat, you guys. Absolutely. Thank you so much. Gail says Ariana Grande, Kelly Clarkson. So they are okay, in my opinion.
School, right?
Ariana Grande, I just can't give her any props because I can't understand what she's saying, and I really dislike her for that. I'm gonna put her in the entertainer category. Kelly Clarkson, she's in a like, no, she can sing, but not like with pop success.
Was she American Idol?
Yeah, she was.
Season 1?
Yes. Kelly Clarkson can sing, and if I had to choose one or the other, I would put her in the singer category, like the microphone, you know, stand with the microphone and sing. My opinion.
No music.
In my opinion, could Ariana Grande do that as well? Probably. I've just never heard it. I've never heard not such an overly produced version of her singing. Like Lady Gaga is a top microphone singer. You know, she can sing. It's just like I just hate when music is too overly produced.
Nice.
Yes. Let me see. D said, "Girl, you're just gonna disrespect Mariah like that." I mean,
especially early
y'all
Mariah.
can like her how you want.
My cousin William is the one that got me to Mariah that year because he was like, listen to this. Okay,
yes.
Okay. She's legit.
Tanya said, "Y'all would love to see Beyonce in concert more than many out there. Great show, but I don't buy her music per se." Oh, there's rarely anybody's music that I buy. But her shows are amazing. It is such a dichotomy of just between entertainment and but pure talent too. Don't get me wrong. Beyonce puts on a spectacle to the Janet Jackson, Madonna level. They are spectacles. But in my opinion, she also has the voice to back it up. Oh my God, Cece said Fantasia equals singer. False. No. Fantasia can sing. No, Fantasia is a screamer. That is a completely different.
Just because her voice is different.
No.
She still has that melody in there.
No,
you can hear it.
No.
You can hear the melody.
No. I thoroughly dislike Fantasia's voice. I thoroughly dislike Mary J. Blige's voice. Come at me. You know,
it's like Casey and JoJo. What's the scratchy voice guy in that one? Like sometimes you have that like Keith Sweat. You have that. And Mary J. Blige, what? They have just a different style.
No.
Just the style. You have to listen. You have to listen to the style.
No.
I don't even know who you are today.
Linda said, "Good morning. I ran a lot of miles to Jay-Z. I'm not going. I'm going back to get that. No, I don't even get me started on rap. I don't even like it.
Of course, we know you're popping.
Jerry's here said, "Good morning. I finally made it. We're having a battle of singers. I forgot what we were talking about. You guys.
Well, it was about just the music we all love.
Yes.
And just how many genres are awesome.
Aurelia says Autumn likes Taylor Swift. That explains it. I'm about to mod you. Okay, don't do that to Taylor Swift.
Aurelia,
decent enough voice. Pop hits though. That's all I'm saying.
Well, that's like we talking about. You can still be successful and awesome. It's just everybody.
Judy said, "Oh no, you don't like Mary J." Look, the only song Mary J. Blige I like is "Fine," and then I found out that The Dream wrote it, and I was like, "Oh, that's why." You know, my sister loved
Music Soul Child.
My sister loved the song "Not Gonna Cry" from Waiting to Exhale. Yeah. So we used to sing that over and over again. 11 years of sacrifice.
She looked really good in that video.
Yeah, so look, don't get me wrong. Mary J. Blige also has hits. Like, don't need no hateration or holleration in this dancery. I get
classic,
it.
Man.
Oh
my God, that first CD,
just don't. No.
At first.
And look, I'm not saying I actively look. If there's a Mary J. Blige song that I like that comes on, I will listen to it. If a Music Soul Child song comes on, I will turn it immediately.
I
do not like it.
Smack the cerebral out of your
hand. I know. Just said that means you don't like Patty. That's not necessarily true. I like popular Patty. I don't know any deep cuts on a Patti LaBelle album. Like if it wasn't on the radio, I don't know it. But I do like her voice when I listen to it. Yeah, exactly. So yeah.
I did chores to Patty. I did everything.
Dr. Y says she was taught better. Dr. Y says, mom says Dr. Y she was taught better. Mary J. Blige puts on a show. I would never know. See, JJ said, "Do you love Erykah Badu?" She has pop songs that I really like, but once again, that's that boring neo soul that
it's not boring.
Look, if it's not Call Tyrone or Bag Lady, then
oh my God,
I'm not listening to it.
It is not neo soul is boring.
Fee says Autumn has the same taste in music as in food. Y'all are haters. See, Rashada said, "Okay, Autumn, I agree with you on Mary J. Blige. Entertaining, but no singer." Exactly.
Well, it's just a different sound. She has she can't I think she can kick it, but you gotta like that. It's not smooth. It's going to be a very raspy, amazing, earthy sound, in my opinion.
Do not like amazing earthy.
I know, apparently not. Since you just don't have any soul.
Mom said, "Everyone unsmash the like button."
Is that way? Can I do that?
Rhonda said, Alicia Keys, in my opinion, used to be a good singer. I don't know what's happened to her voice or her range, but once again, when you go to singer, songwriter, musician, I package that differently than just the qualifications for a pop singer. So, Joyce is here, says, "Very late break. Just wanted to say hi to my amazing Whack fam." I'm so glad that you're here, Joyce. Cece said, "Let's switch to groups. I like New Edition, but they're entertainers." You are right. But I do think Johnny Gill is a singer, but everybody else in New Edition, like their voices are regular AF. but I know it backwards and forwards though, even with the choreography. So that's my jam. NSYNC had some good singers. All them boy bands, they really didn't.
Sticking to a specific genre.
They really didn't have to like be great. Okay, well, what are some groups?
Like Rascal Flatts.
Rascal Flatts. See, but they all have like a lead singer, but like they can all sing. I am much more liable to give like groups a better rap because I like choral singing. I like harmonies and stacking and like things
and
like that.
The Avengers, as soon as you get bored of one, there's always another to get your attention.
Yes. Jerry said, I'm late to the party. Has Jennifer Hudson come up? Yes, we have all agreed that she is a good singer. Yes. You know, even though she gets into the yelly category a little bit, but she's okay.
Well, so. You got to belt it from here. You gotta
Dr. Wise says, we can agree to disagree. I can't with this combo this morning. My heart is breaking. I know, right? Dr. Wise said the disrespect of artists. No.
Her style.
Listen, you guys. I have come to understand in life that my opinion and my preference are of no importance to anyone else, you know? So, like, if you don't agree, that is okay. Oh, I will not stand on a soapbox and try to tell you, like, convince you that Beyonce can sing. If you don't think she can, there's nothing I can say. But I just objectively think that she can, you know? So that's all I'm saying.
It's not that. I think it's also the lack of respect for neo soul.
No, that's just my personal preference.
I mean, whatever you're talking about Beyonce, but neo soul is legit. It is not boring. It's very rhythmic, very soulful.
Jodeci is
brings you back to where it all
began. A good group with some good singers. Yes. Miriam said, agree to disagree. I feel the same way. We all have our own opinions. Exactly. Like, that's all I'm saying. Aww. So let's talk about something, I don't know, food or keto related. Yesterday, we smashed the crate and unlocked the box. There were some good items in the boxes this week. The videos will be out this week, both the unboxing and the corresponding smashing and unlocking. Let me see. You guys can go to Perfect Keto. I'm excited. Today's Monday, so I can talk about it, I guess. But they have released 2 new flavors, like a peanut butter chocolate chip and a pumpkin spice, and they're bars. I plan on trying those. It's another one of those stacking deals. You get 20% off starting, but like 2 boxes, and then the more you buy, I think the more you get off. I'm excited about that. If you use the link in the description, I think it's over on Watch Autumn Keto. That just helps me when you go through to their site through my link. But you don't need a special code to get the 20% off. They will give you that, like, you know, if you put multiple boxes of bars in your cart. I'm going to buy both of them because I want to try them out. Now, a lot of people dislike Perfect Keto bars. It's the same as that Keto Fit bar we had yesterday. It's the crumbly, it's the chalky texture. Yes. Those happen to be my jam, right? So I am going to try them. So
I think we all know who you are now, right? We know your
just
taste.
Like my taste in music, crumbly and chalky, okay? But I'm going to try them. So I just want to let you know that you can get 20% off. I'll be posting on Instagram too. You can get 20% off if you try those. So I am excited. So Rhonda said, I'm with you on the yodeling Beyonce. Yeah, I mean, she does a lot. JJ said, who started their squats? That is a good thing I wanted to talk about. I did not squat yesterday, so I did 200 squats today. And I really feel like they're going to be those slow burn squats. Yes. Like, because when I was doing them, I was just like, because I did them in little sets of 10. And every time I did 10 squats, I would just like mark down a tick mark. Like, did my 10 squats. So I did 20 ticks of 10. And like, they were honestly relatively pleasant, you know? And I'm talking about, you guys, I am a deep squatter. Like, I like my butt to be below my knees, you know? And like, and then I squeeze intentionally as I come up, you know? Squats are exercises that I really focus on. Now, I will also tell you, I did not use weights. That's why it's a whole lot easier for me to do them, you know?
But your body weight is still significant.
What?
I mean,
my body weight is significant?
You say this to everybody.
Did y'all hear what he just said to me? My body weight is significant.
I say it to everybody. If you're a child, when you do squats, all you really need is your body weight.
But yes, so I was doing the 200 squats, I was just like, this ain't even bad. But then as I start to walk up and down steps, I'm like, oh, my legs are heavy now because my body weight is significant. You know what I'm talking about?
And that's everybody. No matter how much you weigh, whether you're a little small child, if you do 100 squats, that's
Dana said, I heard the new formula has been more soft, like cookie instead of crumbly. Well, if that is the case, then I will be a little bit sadder because I liked the initial texture, but I'm still going to buy them for the flavor anyway. So crumbly. Yeah, I do love crumbly. What is okay, Dana said they're using allulose now. Oh, see, now that I did not know. Jasara said fasting 36 hours and doing squats now. Awesome. I am also fasting. Started at 7 o'clock last night after I had some ice cream. And then Lisa said your body weight is significant. Roll out, Richard. Exactly. That is your body weight.
Okay, apparently
is significant. Keto Dana said Husquata Matata means nice booty. That's pretty funny. Dr. Watts said the shade is real this morning. You're right. So Joyce said have to go. Have a wonderful day. Good, Joyce. I'll be talking to you. We're going to schedule something for Wednesday. So I'm going to send out the email today. Dory said, I think you meant her body weight is efficient. Maybe exactly. Or sufficient, significant. You could have said your body weight is sufficient. Like it'll do, when you were squatting weight. Your body weight is sufficient. When you grew
up as a trainer who lived in the gym, my whole teenage and 20s, that's literally people tell me.
My whole teenage and 20s.
Just do it. You hit it and you hit it hard.
You hit it.
You put the bar down. I had people tell me that just do it. Use your own body weight. It's good enough. I'm like, man, bam, bam.
Bam, bam. Yeah, man.
I love it. You might be right with the verbiage.
Let's see. Okay, so yesterday was a lot of food day. In addition to the smashing the crate and unlocking the box, I had my taco tray, which was so good. It was amazing. And I had ice cream yesterday. So, as suspected, I stepped on the scale 179.4. That was a gain of 3.4. With the way that I've been holding on to weight lately, I'm surprised I wasn't in the 180. So, this is okay with me. This is a great peak to start from because, like I said, from here on out until October 31st, it is straight green days. You know what I'm saying? No yellow days. I'm either doing dark green for fasting or light green for completely on plan. And to me, on plan is just going to be probably like 20 total carbs. Yes. So yeah, just no snack days, even though they're Sundays and they make me sad and I want to eat ice cream. None of that. Okay.
Ice cream?
No ice cream. Oh, so wow. Yeah, no, because on October 31st,
is the ice cream a smorgasbord?
Ice cream smorgasbord, So I can go without it because I'm counting down to my Halloween cheat day. So I'm excited to that, or I'm excited about that. So this is okay. I'm excited to start from here. Not to mention next week, we're doing a gallon of water or what's the other challenge for this week coming up?
Squats and
then something else, and then a gallon of water. And then the last week is to remove something from your diet, which I'm doing dairy, which I'm interested to see how that's going to be anyway.
You and me both on that one.
Yes. Aurelia said, got my squats done watching you guys. Thanks for the laughs this morning. That's funny. Unfortunately, here, I wanted to post on Twitter or I wanted to create a meme that's like when you're exercising to your Pandora station and like a Broadway soundtrack mood comes on. Like, it's horrible because I had to stop and sing everything, okay? Seasons of Love came on, songs from Wicked, songs from In the Height. And I'm like, I cannot be out of breath while experiencing these. I need to sing them full voice. So I literally had to stand there for a little bit,
like this morning.
So Shelly said, I filled out the survey on my email, Autumn. I didn't see it till yesterday. Went to my old email. Oh, you have a new email. Good to know. So that is, but thank you for filling it out. I've gotten a ton of excellent feedback. Cece said, what time will you end your fast tomorrow? My fasts end at 9 a.m. So that'll put it around 38 hours. But usually my eating window is between 9 a.m. and 2 p.m. Nice. And then I will fast completely the next day, and then I'll start at 9 a.m. Yep. I don't do well with not eating first thing in the morning. So exactly. I've determined for my personality, I can eat all my calories early in the morning. Because people say, like, how do you not snack at night? Like, I just don't have that problem.
Well, you go to bed early too.
I go to bed at like 9:30, but is that night for people? Is that early? I don't know. But regardless, I can stop eating at 2 o'clock and not have anything to eat between 2 and 9:30. Like I don't struggle with that. I struggle waking up in the morning knowing that food is coming, but that I have to wait to eat it. Yes. That's why I don't wait. I wake up at 7 o'clock, but between 7 o'clock, between working out, taking care of the dogs, by the time I look up, it's 9 o'clock, food time, But see, if I was waiting until 12 o'clock or 2 o'clock, that's all I'll be thinking about right now, So I don't do well with that. So, we each got to know ourselves. So
sounds about right to me.
Yes. Rashana, squats, clean keto. Oh, clean keto next week. Gallon of water, get something up. Okay, so for me, clean keto is going to be nothing that has like more than like 2 ingredients, Like I'm still going to eat dairy and like sour cream, because those are like things in themselves, I'll probably have bacon, eggs, ground beef, and lettuce. I still have vegetables and things like that, but nothing. But like, say for instance, if I was to have the taco tray, I wouldn't have the taco, the fire sauce, because that has like anything that comes in a bottle or anything, I'm not going to have. So that's my definition of clean keto. I don't know if pork rinds fits into that. Is pork rinds clean keto? Because they are dusted in some stuff sometimes. I don't know. Cece said, I'll probably give up nuts, which is hard for me. I know, right? Rashana said, I will give up dairy as well. Jesus, take the wheel. Yeah, that's going to be a tough one, but I'm looking forward to challenging myself. It's
going to be an interesting week.
Rashana said, I'm going to give up meat for a week. Interesting to do that on keto. Cece said, what's clean keto specifically? Yeah, to me, it's just whole foods. It's nothing that isn't the ingredient that you are making, It could be a combination of things like eggs, butter, bacon,
so basically nothing purchased from a shelf.
Nothing that comes from a shelf. Like for me, I might even still I'll make my taco tray with my taco with my seasonings, because those are all whole ingredients that I'm combining together.
I don't need spices.
But see, for me, that would be like no skinny syrups, no, like no, I'm not even going to use sucralose. It would just be monk fruit and erythritol or stevia. That I like liquid sweeteners, in my opinion, but no sucralose or anything like that. So that's just going to be like my whipped cream. My whipped cream dessert is probably going to be my dessert, which is just whipped cream. But see, I would also consider my fat bombs clean, because all they are is just like chocolate,
4 ingredients,
coconut. Maybe I would make I don't know if my nut butter's in there, but yeah, just basically anything that has fewer than like 2 ingredients on the label. Because I don't know, would you consider a nut butter? Because it's already a pre-made version of something, but it's a pre-made version of just ground up nuts. So I'm still working on that, but that's pretty much where I'm going with. Cece said, are these challenges starting at the end of the month? No, the good thing is we're doing them through October. So this is Nicole Burgess's challenge. So follow her on Instagram, watch her YouTube. But a lot of people in the WAC fam also watch Nicole Burgess. So I was just like, oh, I'll do that too. So they're doing it anyway. So like, oh, I think that's good. I'll join in. So this week's challenge is 100 squats a day. That's another thing I really like about her challenges. They're only a week, This week's challenge is 100 squats a day. It's not too late to join, because once again, I did not do 100 squats yesterday. So I just did 200 today. Look, I'm caught up, So 100 squats a day this week. No diet challenge at all. So just eat your regular diet challenge. Then next week, from Sunday to Saturday, it's clean keto. So whatever that means to you. To me, that just means no processed food. And then the week after that, gallon of water a day. So once again, no exercise, no diet. Eat, work out however you want. Just drink a gallon of water. And then the last one is super tough, because the last week is just give up something, And I really like how open that is, because we can all think of something that like we should give up, And I like where you just think that for yourself and consider that for yourself and see what would be what you would need. Yeah, because some people said nuts, some people said dairy, some people said snacks, like think of what you're kind of depending on as a crutch right now, and then just give that up for a week. You know, everyone can do that. So that is exciting. So yes, that's what I'm doing. JJ said, will a gallon of water be hard for you, Autumn? Yes, that's going to be the worst one of this entire thing. Like, I'm just going to have to be waking up drinking water. I have the gallon. I'm just going to be drinking from the gallon every single, like the whole time, because that is going to be tough. I do not like drinking water, you guys. So it's just, yeah, it's going to be tough. So, okay, guys, that being said, I got to go. Yep. I talked about my weight. I talked about everything's going good. Amber came over this morning. We are on our business stuff, you guys. We are meeting every morning this week from 6:30 to 7:30. So Amber was already here. We already had a business meeting. We got a lot of stuff accomplished. I'm really excited about what we're doing there, you know. So with that being said, we are getting a lot of stuff done. I got stuff to do today as well. Also, be on the lookout. Everyone who won the giveaway, those are going in the mail today. People are just like, oh, have you sent them? No. Once again, I waited for the last person to send me their information, and then I wasn't going to send them on the weekend, so they wouldn't sit there. But the weather being a lot better, depending on where y'all live, you know, should be, you know, good. But those are going in the mail today, so you'll get them this week. Yeah. Everyone have a great day, and we'll talk to you tomorrow at 9:30 a.m. Eastern, okay?
Of course.
Bye.
Goodbye.